Hey everybody, Questwise back again, day 21 of RPG a Day 2017. Welcome back to the channel. Today's question for the 21st of August is, which RPG does the most with the least words? I think, and I wish I had my copy in front of me right now, it's a PDF you can find online. It's very, very cheap. It's a game called The Quiet Year, and I'll put a link in the description below so that you can go over and check it out for yourself. This was a game that a friend of mine, Steven, had shared with me. He had talked very highly about it, and then finally, this last year, in the after-hours gaming session of Cherry Capital Comic-Con here in Traverse City, Michigan, we got a chance to roll it out and play it. I believe the PDF is maybe like 17 pages long. It's probably even shorter than that. The rules section of that's maybe like 4 pages long. And you use a deck of cards to sort of formulate the story itself. And there are dice involved as well too. But the game itself is you and a group of friends, and I would consider it a role-playing game, but what you're doing is you're creating, it's a setting shortly after an apocalypse has happened, although I feel like you could adjust it to any kind of a world, a fantasy setting, any kind of thing. And you have 1 year of quiet, 1 year of peace in which you get to try to rebuild your world. And so you start with a blank sheet of paper, and as you flip cards from the deck of cards relating to the suit of the card and the number of the card, it asks a series of questions. So a majority of the game is just these lists of questions that you're answering from the cards that you flip, and you answer these questions. They usually give you a choice of 2 questions excuse me, per card, so that you can kind of vary things up depending on the narrative that's being told. And you get the chance to do several things. You get to answer these questions, and you get to try to rebuild this world, and you get to introduce new factors and new enemies, and however, like the new conflicts that might arise, and or new benefits that arrive in the game world. And you go around the table telling this thing until you're done with all the deck of the cards, which is a week from every year. So 52 cards is a week, or 52 cards is 50. Anyhow, you get the idea. And once you're done through the deck of cards, your world is complete. You've told an amazing story within an hour or two, depending on how many times you stop to eat snacks and have a drink or whatever. And it's an amazing game, but with like 4 pages of rules. It really captures the imagination. And Steven and I, my friend Steven and I, have actually talked about maybe using this to build campaign worlds for other games, be it anything. Could be a fantasy campaign, it could be a post-apocalyptic campaign, a science fiction campaign. I think the game is easily adaptable to do that, but it's called The Quiet Year. Again, I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can go check it out for yourself. But the game that I think does the most with the least words, The Quiet Year. So this is Questwise, and until tomorrow, day 22, we are out.